Hey, it's Jocelyn. Today I'll be talking about what it's like to be married at the age of 18. So, back in 2012, I met my husband Justin in track and field. He was a hurdler and I was a long distance runner. And I have a few pictures and I'll probably put them up right now. And, events and stuff like that. And we used to hang out a lot. And he asked me out a couple of times for 6 months. And I kept saying no to him because I wasn't looking for a boyfriend at the time, I guess you could say. But then finally I said yes to him, and unfortunately my mom said no because she wanted me to focus in school, pointed, and I really liked him at that point. So then I asked him if he could talk to my mom, and he did, and my mom said yes. So we started dating on September 9th of 2012. It was a lot of fun. We went to homecoming together, and I put a picture up, and we also went to my homecoming. And when I was a junior and he was a senior, unfortunately he had to leave, like not leave, but he had the opportunity to graduate early. So then he started working and he didn't go to college because he wanted to focus in work and make money. He already had asked me to marry him after his graduation. His dad came over and talked to my family, and they both said that we should wait, so we did. And he was working, so I was still in school. And at this point, I'm a senior, and I was second attendant in ROTC. So then we went to the cadet ball together, and we weren't able to go to his prom because I had too many tardies and too many Saturday school, so I wasn't allowed to. But then by the time I was a senior, we had the opportunity to go to prom again, thank God. So we went together. It was a lot of fun. I graduated early as well, so I hadn't seen my friends for about 5 months. So I was able to catch up with people. I was able to dance with a couple of friends, and it was a lot of fun. For dinner, we went to go have dinner at Cheesecake Factory, which is a very fancy restaurant here. Yeah, so it was a lot of fun, and we dated for a year and 10 months before we got married. He would come over to my house a lot. He would hang out with my family. He has a very good relationship with my mom and my dad, and yeah, so it was a lot of fun. He's always been there for me, and there were some issues with not having my mom there for me my last year and my senior year, and my little brother, because they had to go to see my grandfather because he was very ill. And by the time they got there, he passed away, and then my mom was there. She stayed there for about almost a year to be with my grandma because she was alone and hadn't seen her family for about 6 years, so that's why she had to stay there for so long. Throughout this whole time, Justin was there to support me, and then we came to talk about getting married. He talked to my mom, and we talked to my dad, and he talked to his dad and his mom, and they said, like maybe we should wait a little bit longer, but we didn't want to wait. We already wanted to live together. We already wanted to start our life together. At our wedding, his father wasn't able to come down to San Diego. My mom wasn't able to come down to San Diego either. So it was just my dad, my sister, and my aunt and her kids. And it was his mom, his godfather, my godparents, and a couple of our friends. And we just had dinner afterwards. It was a beautiful ceremony. It was something to remember forever, because I am promising the rest of my life with the love of my life. Same goes for him. He was doing the same thing, and it was everything we wanted. And after that, a couple of days before, I already had moved in my stuff to his apartment, so it was a lot easier the day of. I didn't have to move anything else, so we just came home, and we came with a few friends, and instead of having some time to ourselves or whatever, we went swimming instead with a couple of friends. Then afterwards, we went to go have some dessert at Up to You. His friend had come down from Chino Hills, I believe, so that's why he wanted to spend some time with his friend. Now, after they left, we just stayed home, we just hung out and everything. And the experience now, we've been together for 8 months, married for 8 months, and it is amazing, it is fun, and it is everything we wanted. Every single night I get to sleep next to him, I get to wake up next to him, and I don't get tired of it. I love him, and I always want to be around him. And when he goes to work on weekends, it sucks because I don't have school on Friday Saturday, Sunday, and you know, like, I'm home alone, but usually he gets out like a little bit earlier and he comes home to me and we'll go out to dinner, or we'll just stay home, cook together and watch TV and stuff like that, you know, like we just do a lot of things together. It's a little bit of pressure on him because he's the only one working right now, but that's what he wants. He wants me to focus in school and he wants to just work and let me not worry about it. You know, I just worry about school and it's already stressful in school, so I think if I had a job, oh my god, I would raise it. But that's why I'm very grateful. And you know, Justin, if you're watching this, I love you. I appreciate everything you do. It's really fun, and most people say, you know, the first year is the hardest. It is not. It is the funnest thing that I've ever done, and I'm so happy it's with him, and you know, we have time for each other and everything. So I think if you're thinking about getting married at a very young age, you know, don't just go for it. You know, think about it. Think about who he is or who she is, you know. Get to know them. And you may think that a year and 10 months isn't enough to know somebody. Well, practically I know him for 2 years, but I think it is. Between me and him, we got very close. We started talking about, you know, our past and how we are and everything in it, and it all just worked out. And I think it's just something beautiful. Now it's you know, it's not just saying my boyfriend or my fiance, it's my husband, and I'm very proud to say that Justin is my husband, and I love when he calls me his wife. Thank you for watching, and this is my story with Justin.